Welcome to the Props Ed Show presented by LineStar. I'm Shannon Sommerville with your top 3 player prop bets for tonight's national championship game between the Frogs and the Dogs. You can find these props on Underdog Fantasy and PrizePicks. If you don't have those apps already, make sure to download them and use our promo codes for up to $100 of your deposit matched. Links and those promo codes are listed below. Let's get into our top 3 player prop bets for tonight's national championship game, starting with Georgia tight end Brock Bowers over 60.5 receiving yards. Bowers is averaging 56 receiving yards per game this season. He's gone over each of the last 2 games, including 4 receptions for 65 yards last week against Ohio State, including an insane grab, Matrix-like, on the sideline for a critical first down. And reportedly during that game, Brock Bowers was actually sick. TCU is going to have a tough time defending him. He's 6'4", 230 pounds, has had comparisons to Rob Gronkowski, and he's got 2 inches on all of the TCU defenders. Take Bowers over 60.5 receiving yards. Next up, I'm taking TCU wide receiver Quentin Johnston over 85.5 receiving yards. Johnston is averaging 89 receiving yards per game. He's gone over 130 each of the last 2 games. Johnston is a top 5 NFL prospect at the wide receiver position, built more like an NBA prospect. He's 6'4", 212 pounds. He's explosive and he can stop on a dime. He will be absolutely lethal against this Georgia secondary that has struggled over the past 2 games, most recently against Ohio State. Emeka Egbuka and Marvin Harrison Jr. both racked up over 100 yards each. Take Quentin Johnston over 85.5 receiving yards. Next, I'm taking TCU quarterback Max Duggan under 28.5 rush yards. Well, it might be tempting to snag the over here as Duggan is averaging 33 rush yards per game, and he just put up 57 against Michigan. When you take a closer look at this matchup, Duggan does all of his best rushing up the middle or off the right tackle. Who's there for Georgia? Just the potential number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft in Jalen Carter and Nazir Stackhouse, who have PFF rush defense grades over 85. You also have to take into consideration the sacks. Last week against Ohio State, we saw CJ Stroud rack up 70 yards on the ground. However, 36 of that was negated by sack yards. He was sacked 4 times in that game. I expect the pressure to be brought by Kirby Smart and the Dogs in this one. Take Duggan under 28.5 rush yards. Those are our top 3 prop bets for the national championship game tonight. For more analytics and statistics, make sure to check out LineStarApp.com. Good luck to you and all your sports betting for tonight's game. Enjoy the game. We'll see you next time.